Hola, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to this week's video. Dara is not here today, and he has gone for his game. So I'll be doing this video. We will miss him, right? But the way I'm panting, I tried to kill a fly because I opened the door. So don't mind me. Anyway, this week's video, we're going to be talking about starting a business in the United Kingdom, especially if you're a business inclined person who would like to own their own businesses and stuff. That will be okay. And I'll not just be talking about starting a business, I'm also going to talk about the impact of starting a business to us as a people. It is very important that we know that whatever you're doing has a way of impacting other people, right? Good. So let's get into the meat of the day. I don't have anything scripted, so I will just talk from my head. And I think I should start with the impact, really. So one of the things that I love about the Indian community, maybe I don't know if I should say the Asian community, but mostly the Indians anyway, is how they are able to build businesses that not only puts money in their pocket, but also creates job opportunities for their people or for other people, but of course mostly their people, right? So you'd see an Indian, for example, who has let's say maybe a digital agency. You will find that he's going to hire his own people, and no matter what it takes, maybe training them and all of that, he does that, pays them well, right? And some of them just go extra, bringing it into the black community or the African community. I've had a lot of conversations in the past, especially as regards this whole healthcare thing. I think that is where our people mostly go to open businesses. And I think it's almost glaring that they go to open these businesses to exploit people, and they don't treat people well. If you are in that WhatsApp group, that is not nice. Yes, I'm telling you, that is not nice. Owning a business is not a channel for you to be inhuman to other people, right? The beautiful thing about owning a business is the fact that you are able to create job opportunities for people out there, right? You run the business, you try to work on the operations and everything, grow the business, and you can hire people, even if it is entry level, even if it's internships. There are students who have like a small paying job somewhere, but they need to work in a UK based company to count as a UK experience for them. Even if it's unpaid internship, they are happy about it. There are people here, right? There are people that are happy about it here, right? Because the whole having a UK experience thing matters a whole lot. For many companies, they want to be sure that you understand, what it means to work in a terrain like this. It is not the same as maybe Nigeria or Ghana or any other place, right? So, if you're looking to start a business, congratulations. I hope that you're able to build businesses. One of the things I've seen that one of the reasons I see that our people don't, not that they don't build businesses, but they own businesses, but it is literally a hobby. They treat it like a hobby, they treat it like zero, and it is so annoying. For example, there's this huge name I've always heard, and I'm like, yo, like this person is doing well, this person is doing well, only for me to realize that the person's business is not registered in the UK, and the person has literally been here for years. I'm talking like more than 6-7 years, right? Business has not been registered, nothing. And some people do this because maybe they don't want to pay tax, they don't want to be responsible for any other person, like paying salaries. They don't want to, and it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Like, how exactly do you how, I don't know how to say, but how exactly do you make a mark? And that's why I said, when people do these things, it affects other people. you need to understand that you come from another place, right? And I mean, it's just human nature. Everybody would definitely gear towards the person that is like them, that is their own person. It's just natural. It's just natural. Even some Indian owned businesses in Nigeria fly their own people all the way to Nigeria. So imagine you being here and you don't want to set up businesses, and that's okay if you don't want to, but you maybe say you've already set up one and you're treating it like zero. You want to remain small just because you don't want any other opportunities, just because you don't want to pay tax, or because you don't want to pay salaries, or maybe your character is even hindering you because you have a bad character, treating people badly. That's not nice. Anyway, I've taken that off my chest and it is gone. So if you're looking to start a business, thankfully it is very easy. It's not a difficult experience, like we are talking about, so you can do all these things from your home. Now I must mention that, please, before you open a business, check out if your visa type allows you to run a business in the UK. Please ensure that your visa type allows you to run a business in the UK. For example, if you're on student visa, you are not allowed to run a business. If they catch you, wahala, right? So it's important I put that context there, right? So if you're looking to start a business, of course, all the things that I don't need to tell you, choose business name, do this or this one, and I want to be, all those things. If you want me to, maybe talk you through the process of like choosing a name, all those, like the core business thing, let me know in the comment section and I'll be happy to make a video. Dara will even be super excited, because he's another business guru as well. So to start a business, the first thing you have to do is to register the company, right? So you have your company name and you want to register it in the UK. Personally, I used a company called Your Company Formations, but there are other companies out there that help people to register their businesses. I think Tide as well also helps with business registration. Something is scratching in my head here. So I use Your Company Formations. That's the company I use, and the reason I use them, or I worked with them rather, that word use. So the reason I worked with them is because of the deal. I had a very good deal. So when I signed up, or when I was registering, they gave me things like like Google coupon for Google ads. They were able to like help me get recommend companies where I could open my bank accounts, right? They also had another company where I could do accounting if you wanted, but that you have to pay because it's a separate company. Yeah, all those things really. So they had all those things there. And another thing I loved about it was that the deal came with the fact that I could use a virtual address. They gave me a virtual address that I could use for my business, right? So instead of using my house address, I have another address that I could use for my business, a virtual address, and they help me to receive my mails, right? If you want it sent to you physically, they will mail it. I think one time will be free, but if you want them to keep mailing it to you, like bringing it to your letterbox, you have to pay. But I mean, I don't have any need for that. So what they just do is to scan it. So the scanning is free. Once they receive your letter, they will scan it and send it to you via email, which works perfectly well for me. So that is it for me. And then right after registration, of course, you have to know this thing. When you're registering, you have to know the class of the business. All these things are things you have to read up yourself. I'm not going to talk too much on that because you also need to learn, right? So once you do your registration, once you register with them, they help you register with company's house, do all the whole rishi, and the beautiful thing is that they will send your certificate back to you, right? They'll send it to you, to your letterbox, to your house. So that's one of the reasons I work with them. I will put their link in the comments or in the description box. Then when it comes to the tax thing, you don't have to worry about tax immediately. And why do I say that? That's because your business has to get to a particular financial threshold before you start to pay tax, and I think it's about £85,000 annually. So if your business has not gotten to that point, you have no reason to disturb yourself about registering for tax. All right, good. Now, when that is done, the next thing you want to think about is opening a bank account, right? Because you don't want to do business with your personal bank account, and it's actually very important. It's not like back home where you can mix all those, do Miss Kobo, and nobody will disturb you. But here it's important to keep those monies separately, right? So I've opened like bank accounts on with two different platforms, Revolut Business and Tide, and I prefer Tide. I have my reasons for Tide because Revolut, there's some things that you need to, some extra features you need to pay for to get, but with Tide, those features are like very available. You don't have to pay anything extra. And Revolut Business, signing up is sort of like a Herculean task, you know, do this, upload this, upload this. Okay, wait, our member will like review and all those things, and I'm like, oh Jesus. But with Tide, it's not that way, you know, just click, put, and when they review the account, of course, then they'll give you the go ahead, you know. So here they reject bank, they reject person, they know they beg you. They reject person, so please make sure that you put in the right details, right? Put in the right details, because if you put in the wrong details and they flag it, they'll tell you, oh sorry, at this time we cannot accommodate your business, but thank you for considering us. Ooh, and have a nice life. How they will tell you. So ensure that you have a business account that works, right? I think that's pretty much to it. It's not hard. Honestly, it is not hard, right? So yeah, I think in the next videos we can begin to talk about like the kind of business from my own personal experience or from our experience, because my boo is supposed to be here but he's not here. So from our experience we can talk about, you know, maybe different kinds of businesses that you can run, and also from our friends who are also running businesses, we can tell you what kind of businesses they run and how you can go about it. Like, I would really love to interview some of them, but this is my house, not a studio. Who is pinging me? Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. I promise you, it is not hard. It is not hard. It is not hard. You don't have to go to any place. You don't have to go to any office. You can stay in the comfort of your home and what's it called now? And set up your business. So I'm going to put the link for Revolut Business, for Tide, and for your company information. Make sure you use the links because it comes with it's a referral link, so make sure you use it. Alright guys, thank you so much, and I hope you've gotten those short, but I hope you've gotten like so much value from this video. Please drop your comments in the comment section below. We are happy to, you know, answer any questions. If you have any further thing you want us to make a video on, share in the comment section and we will be glad. Let us make this money together. Peace. And I forgot to mention, you don't have to do your business alone, no. But I'll talk about that later. Peace.